Marching.
Me Joso.
Now what is it?
Nyamia do mo dia che.
Adwuma mboko.
Nyamia do bibia e boko.
Ene de ehia ho.
Ai.
Enye phone so bio.
Ai. Me first time on Peace FM on the show ni.
Ai. Yeah, mo akwaba.
That's it.
Good to have you.
Me nianom mpanyufo. Me wofa Alote Uncle Alote. And I'm in your penny Kwame and so this is the first time I be sure in person.
You mean the ebullient himself? Uncle! Mama your name. Mama your name. Mama your name.
Yes, sir.
I'm born in Sabrania. Also.
And no dear, I reserved from my boss. I don't remember Mr. Mekaba. Abro Swani, ebullient.
Nine.
Some person me come and just kitty become one. The irrepressible Naka. Number ye. I go, Governor.
Yes, I go.
Now, what is it?
I do my pay, sir.
Vivi man do move away.
Yamnadum. I don't pay. We will have ma. Moja is our phone, his son. We him. Na. We are in qua. One qua, Wazina. And the Yatasi, and we.
Yametiasi.
That's right.
Yabe. Educated fisherman.
Wow.
Mama uncle.
Well, sure.
Now what to say?
Ochidam banyangu bona ma di chipachi en. Nje na ye inganizi.
Amen. Amen. Now what of us know here?
Ma of us in.
Yeah, uncle.
Adulinzi last week Saturday yeah my sister ne
1 week na.
Ne 1 week, you know. Na for when you be I
see.
As a woman, Omanasu was in one woman, and it was so unique. And a pay Majina Dr. James Atulinzi, na name
Abutum,
na Mezada, Anquanquini na Waba, Dependa, oh yeah, Deaconess Elizabeth. Orleans Lindsay Neyi oye Anjerezi Neyi ye de hu nyina se Sunday wo be Nyankopon nyu be wo kwasu Nyankopon nyu kwasum yim na organizers ni ya so oye bibia ma oye totin obia posizi mi wono mi mo kofie nje na ye yinga Nyankopon.
Amen. Eti anopei yaba bedin komo
mbojo Anje Race Neyin, yes, the share 19th of July. Until 2024 yala. Na aba if you know order dekem and order much be 1 year. Chide mansutwi no. Until July 19th in ye
yo. Yate, edamase. Anga gwamna.
Yeah.
Me pesa me no frase anope. Me hwe niam on my table no so a part 1 no. EIU report and matters arising. Meaning say o de akenkan de wani je ho.
Oh, menya bi o. Ma ba mpo
na
ma.
Wamba.
Ma ba mpo na ma ka che production for there se bi o ha o ma mi ma nkan we.
Oh, mo
so oya dada na che oya dada na. Ma wazi ba mo wazi or likely nemum with a different kind yana
I know
no
so one kind
and me patch that me da fufu bi ba ma wa ba kan bi fufu da na da nje anyway me nchi na me nchi a we tie fo pem kanka man to mufo na ne pe so oye munya kakraba me chana de so Francis Usidonko, chairman of MPP, Ohio Cincinnati chapter. Ono ne domina wote na aya daba wo bomankra manchi akwami na manfa hon kra manfa man daba wote na nda madam kra mo ban anya kwami aka cardinal enti anope was keeping that na we tum we te oye Kokrokoo nti cardinal
ye da o mas
me wonchia was mfama kwame but kwame we are atina gumi mazi wonchia mazi mo na ne pe wote mi mo nyina achi na nana wadarum ma ye kwame won say dinada indum ngwan fi ho e wo meje yama ye situation akede se bi wa no pe obi odizi no fa ncham ya da ma afi gufom efi na waze okomedo enti san fa wo finadi efi apo pe gufom ena wazo nye di bandi enti san fa wo finadi ya me mama ompare he oye da abonsam oba fafura na me case do there nana yehun abanda da twomko omampan dada president Mahama odano na moman me yefam amembu na fa bebiara onyina ye onsiye amembu na fa bebiara so ye djuma sama ohwe mmebu nu wanyim ka che ho de onye nkonja yifo onye magician ni we tum na we yi nkonja ma djuma ba so ye school fo a ebi nyifie ne mom aba fitaban nkroma na abedo buzi a kufu obotu ado ron se tuado de se ya yame ye wadom ma se ko puem wo college ntuado school ko ya shawzen na mom ye ba mo bibi kakra so ana de nursing training college ko ye ba mo bibi kakra amembu troka basa madam yamina o hwe ya mo frama amembu a nana oshabo ne panyin wi mo oshabo de o afia na biara ye kwa ahoyehiem na de aka busuma esema ya akoto abe ememe shoma ni na bode damadina afia na bia ye kwa ahoyehiem ma ya wo kyere na ya bra ansana ya san yesie kwem on sida oye ne 40 day what broadcast or address to the nation. A man paying that young baby quarry. As someone catch or my money 9. Now so 2012. Na ye funubon de na onyim da aka so. Ye funubon. Adin onyim ye. Into 2012. Ye hun oya yi for mama. Iyimu for mama sikase ne sikedi ya da yan ba 2013 okwa parliament ado okwa akage ya wo ne say yes ka samun so ya nama ya wi nam wo hwa mo aka mbio ama ne mu dum so me yedam mfia na ahochi a yefam de dum so no ban amanfo wo phones e be ba sa ya charge phones on tin odi dum so aba ma ya fam yefam mo mai mo kwam hwa cholera kake na ye ba mfie sere na nombre ati cholera ati bi cholera hu a wo wi wo nkramantom ngote wo bra hebien na nchem ma yefam wo NDC abrodo amampan da nsa no aka ya efi a yan sam fan tafere mfonko yeyem ya mema mompa he na mom ya me na da room weyi ama he obru brafo adza otse isu otse amanfo hoyem ma wohia ma wohwehwe omampan da omampan na bedechira na mfie sia na mmuri obia ne ntum mfa nsam gba akam onkara pape de me fi kitikitimpo abataren obuyimpa ya fraba obu ya dentema obu yo peina obu onyi imam onyi wosan onyi asofo nkuma asofo adentem asofo penfo onyi wosan ofisoro baase obia nyiwa obotum wanya bibia gina do de tia omampan na bedechi na Inya do yo man pain not never the church tegum keke. Man pain never the cha. Odwin mobo boa o man ne kanko. Moba nankasa no office mother ye. Office. His office as the vice president in the mother ye. In the mapi no that boy mo man wa kwim. Now so nanu kasa so. On to hwe yin pananyim nhya ba. Den wo a wo hwe yin bo ka chen the balloon is silly na ne keka won. O hwe yin pananyim. On hwe yim nana. Ne trademark in there. Where you pursue be na that is what you find with this vice president who cuts across. Vice president has said the city the mana obo city no ban on call there ya kwa koto wi hen ya da maso dafo nso yin nu aba hihye na wetum wanya sika na ya de koto wi hen wetum wanya be egu kotokum ma ya fam wanda da no ho nsem de ya mema ma mpa hen na mom e kan na ya che hen empempempem a ne pe wotem iya ofanyi iya kwanyi iya driver iya nurse doctor school yi empempem a wotem ya hwe ho a yebotum ya de handam ya da mo ho a won dan njamwa na wonwe no bobo nam no ho ban na wa che ma wadu Ghana yi babia dodo ya me ya ma he kope alaji doctor Mahmoud Baumia and pay be mo bia doctor and pay mature na ma ye na mewen
tesikom
economic intelligence unit
bojo mam fa breaking news bin jo
sikabi epo man
economic intelligence
sikabi epo man
masa etefu na adofo de date na mazime yin sign on to them or 7th 8th 9th of July.
No, bibi kaka kwa na.
Wan ko na oche dan.
No bibi kaka. No bibi kaka.
Uncle to wan ko na oche dan.
Mukwa ba mi jembi.
Ba wan ti
be ayi na asafu na ye keso ne. Ye boy ye.
19
dia. On na menge.
Sakaribo.
Nje adofo na etefu. Oya Dr. James Atulinse ni mami Elizabeth Orleans Lisi ne ya ye be ye wogwai oye ugwai sports stadium oye emirin oye 7th 8th 9th July
yo yeah I will change ka fast baba
breaking news
a lot EIU
a lot
e go so ya video be breaking
EIU anga kwa na EIU yenko
yo but oye the menchia kwaku be mewo biara na mebeda kakaba so na wa makansa
Dr. Kabila.
Yes, Kabila the mewo biara mecho na chi wa so boss see otem baby otie he enti kwame be mewo biara na pe mecho na economic intelligence unit report enya democracy MPP ye gitumi de obia wo dwuma bia odideboa in attitude yes share kebem kabi oya Fourth Republic at least in attitude or that's from kokra obi wo bibi fofra mameke onsem hu non fambra mayanhwe MPP in attitude in there yeda ba kama wa here de na yebedi wachi na yabo se ana de san kama wa here de na seka na so wo here a yer ba hye wa hurubo nana kabima men kabin oyo bia du dwuma bi owo a oridi ena nyina yakeka bo anu ma odimu ma yedu kwanyim enti as a tradition as a political party yajimo yetum manya no so yahwe so yadza oya no korumpo a yete na se yahwema da babi wo ma ya faban na ya hwemo botum wa ye ma aban abohe MPP attitude enti ofi ahasa ya de bobo adi 1992 oya polsa waba nwa wo inside wo ha nwa wo outside ma wadi babia nana we don't antagonize them, we don't hold press conferences and deride either the institution or the persons who make up the institution. We don't do that. Yeah, bida. edibotu gua yesom abro yesom aye adwuma yesom oye mahia yo no na nam do ma yebo kekeje isudo ne ye yuayo ya bo abozin no onye mahia so a yo no ne ye kobongwa ne ya hye wahoroba enti economic intelligence unit one reporting dem na mekan say ma wa badada nara ma obedegwa ba say bosum esio sade omde either middle part of last year no obeyo say early part of last year no ba ona na wasia be ya onye fufuru bi ma wa ka wo man de won su swimming what won ro ba kama.
This one is dated April 28th 2023
enjo ana me page essentially asama wada da ni muna na wasan wada be ana
zana wo kam
asam na ide what won ro ba kama abeyo wo hia yimi ya yekoto nyame ya dom onkoda mbo hia wo ban ankor mbo man ho ban obe musu esen be onpangu tamfo o hye no dodo ma adwen adwen pa ono do sa okono anche oye nesi jatom na ngasa ne mpaban na ngasa nya no onye da mfason nyame nkura hia do na mbenu da na se yakwa akoto abana what won ro ba kam de oye NDC ena oye likely this is the word likely ye de oye mapande wo di nkunyimo na mom wo do ro ba kam a abeda ho na nkwimizi baba ho afam na wasa wo di siru de so no kwa mposa baba ma na kire wa dan ho enyim obi obedi ho enyim wa dan so wo de enyim dada na da ma yefam 2013 yedi fama besi 2017 oye na yefam o haya yekorum se enyim na da dada na se wodere ba no no wo wasambo no po na mom se da likely winnie so baba meza no chede we nyim fofor wo do bi fofor no wo do ba reporter economic intelligence unit wala bay dem be medin kama kan enya we will not go to town and attack any person, attack any institution, any rain insult dem ma owo mbiara ye bosom ye bohwehwom mo ye wom ye bafa ma yetu hwana mo abobo he ye beye na politics edako oche empim empieson another oche empim afem pempem dako in politics anapa eboso ma adebachi ndama pi tumasisa enti de ya party ya wa bemin yenyim yagitum de afikura twomukwayi ma obobo wiade afanda na ni nyinara na onyimpa koso na adwinfi adwinbon de maka ma mepɛ na meyɛ na obi ne tinin mem no twa na mo kwa katasha no do ma no saso ma wa ba wiade ma san wiade afanda na nyina ode oye ne ode ahotwe da ba wiade nyina ma man Ghana ya so bia kan enta afikura twomukwayi oman afa yorom ya afa mo edinum echinje biara yim nanso wose adwuma waye no owura adwuma nyimpa onyim ye na wode man moye importance na wode man moye na ndase mom ne yede mewrade nhira ne yede man de osi abira na oye New Patriotic Party adedan kwa akufu ado na nebezechi bawomia na ne mpemfo woda omanya no osi da mabiri odi kan anamo oman payin na nebezechi wotu ya nana wode bo nkwa ho ban aya yimpa what atiye o my refi hemfa nya adwene fo nko 2020 March thereabout nana the first case you reported this country was in a state of darkness. This country, we looked up to a leadership that will rise up to the occasion. This country 2020 March oyene enwa wa tete ho da woye apomudin edwumayafo kra no suro kasa aba ho afam osana adam me yehuni na bi mbada wo hunu bi da e chokendinya obegina na wa hyankran na wa kanaman akwanyim na wa bɔ ne man ho ban we fi aba se shi ade atiye na aba mampan na bedechi anamo a wotui mo de tu gwada mo bɔ mo man ho hon kwan ho ban ntana mo biara otui biara oti da ode bɔ yan kwan ho ban na nyame na dom so yan kwan so wa bɔ ho ban emom wa bɔ ho aban we no ho asam aba no ho asam so na onye da wa kwa akada na nkakankra otwa na mo nkakankra de mo ofufuori cross oni na na obodwa no abefom enti onu na ka ho na ahoche ayedi kakra oba amanfo ho afam madam enti so obi so tusim na so kai polsa okwa akohwehwem okwa kai sobe bi a obenya amanfo a obaka da enyije enyi ho ahoche aba. That is the period. Anybody who did a survey as to whether if they went to the polls, whether they will cast their ballot, no, will look other way. It was difficult times. Nadam Mama Chairman, Adumara, Yabafan and Kakan cry, Yabaya, Ya Shishan Bio, near Gudusa, yes, she said. And the pen, let me say, who newspaper, I will find the headlines in Penfui. Na ba, ma Okorea, or yeah, liter of a diesel. Near 23 Ghana. Petro 18 Ghana. Yamina Duma Shisha and a thinking vice president. Baumia the Yawa. Yet wouldn't I sorrow, Baumia Marshal. Thinking vice president in the circumstances, in these difficult times. But able to me abaya. A man able to na yatichia quenim. Adore high ya dollar. Dollar bibia dollar na daminti na ya fipira ya dinyan sika ka senya dollar sa na da ka fanda ma fa mano da ba na chi sika na oda chi yin pi ya da fa dollars his kan so obanna ma na hodin hua no hwan man zaman bo sura no ko ti daminta eno no da otwe ha dollars o mama daminti sika na hodin no hwan man dama na bu kwasren man na wo kotokwa bagom meja na man kasim goma ritem obi no radio do o man pan na bedechi nhihye oda ban de ade kro ha he pa ye de dollar sa odi anya ne ka fa frango wa man ade ba nti da minti eno no ya mfa dam o ha ne mba ha dudo ye won wa manade se yin kadi anu baba na yin kaya ai yantan hwan kasa wobaja tum de oye no wadba mo na mom waji gold you will be what on straight what oye no mo no aka say they trade in commodities as well wobaje oye what oye no mo no waji gold na wan aka say we tum wa convert to the dollars they need e bi so oye intermediaries wobaje oye gold na wa convert into dollars to pay for the oil which is being supplied to you enti o man pay na bedechi from one wo hia nyina o kan won ya agba no ma o de da ma de no bobo ade o ya last year December ya men charge yimpa ya do sa yeyi yimpa ya da ya mba na ba do ne yenhye no nkran another men sasunti o ya liter of oil na December there about $23 23 Ghana cedis in the watwa on the score you find a price board in the oya 12.65 at more than half within a matter of 4 or 5 months. The prospect to come down further. Let's talk a share minimum once a day. And she me brave kokodu.
Pate, Mamma Comra.
Mama, no. You tell me if you go my bay. Mamma Comra. Mamma Mamland. Now let's change the Pamanashi.
I campaign on my deputy pope.
Oh no. Conclave.
Correct.
On the Pope, on your fine. I agree on Sana, other cardinals in Paba.
Correct.
And see, Mr.
Deputy Pope.
Yeah, Deputy Pope.
Deputy Pope.
Yamina Dumunda and the pay you Deputy Pope because of here. No, Cassie, no. About we have 24 in the Cramo. And Nana, the man she shan, no man paying never the cheap. With the authority of the president behind him. Why, Yamasia, Yatsobana, my come away free Casido. By Bosume be a bassin in there. The ordinary man, more in there, and a pa, no doctor of Quacoto. A bun or the ye, and you build so of Quacoto or the ye, when you be ready, now one so or the good. On no one she said, you good ye. Now, Pimpima, what's him? Mammy and two, Mampam Emilka cry. Me and two Mampam Emilka. A German, what the man pa on ye. Ye good, yes, she said, or soba, or baba foam. Yamina dom. Ma do the ma or mine and Mumba, or but swaba. Emma, and when you hear your coming, it can start to a fiado. Non caban there. Yaboko about 2024. Yadi, Yatum Bakakama, Obia. I say, only baby into the minty on Concoto ado, no, Banyan. Obia, Mama Waya campaign, another adverter 21. Ma Mufia adverter 21 against free senior school. Manaritem, Majaritem, Dodo Amritem, send us the Campom Bagun Ukotokuma, and the Mona Nanum, and the Momba, Moa Fasafo. Yamena Doma and Fairbass and Fianan Fianumi, Wako senior school where we are. No Casina, so in your coin, I walk to university. This one would have said, she say, Ma, and Chamada. Enti ya mistake ya from enda no china da hoche kakabi aba ya ba da hoche aba obi ekoto ache obi do amemene ekwan enti ahoche kakaba enti ebinum ba tantana edan ni so na wa ye dede dan hia ne wo he o ma ya kada hia sa edam ho ma ya kọ ahochirim e mba ndam da enti yi ayu ma wa kan ya te ye bo etu ho anamo ye gudu aya hihye. And we will eventually get to the bridge. And when we get to the bridge, Nana, we will cross it.
Mate, my crossing, I'm in comments and thumbs in honor for me, bad not material. I want me ankles also, and a table so. Anger Menza.
You, Minia.
EIU, and matters arising.
You, me that's it. My mencha, I'm for connection, I'm in chat for piece of tea for you now. Menyakonya briefly, I glanced through the excerpts of the EIU report, and I think we need to set some perspective straight about the report before discussions. The class said be yet for betimi enya emu entiasie. The EIU is an economic intelligence unit. So basically, Adiomo say Omogada intelligence from countries, and they have certain parameters or framework based on the data they gather from these intelligence. They put in those parameters or framework. Now they analyze and reach certain conclusions which they make most often. We'll share the front page, I think, of the Informer newspaper. The front page, I say, EIU chooses Dufour over Mahama. EIU chooses Dufour over Mahama, says party stand good chance in 2024 elections with former finance minister. There is absolutely nowhere in the EIU report where the EIU made this conclusion or findings. And so sometimes I think I know people want to sell their newspapers, people want to create certain sensations around certain stories and create certain publications. Sometimes headlines are chosen to incite people to read a paper. But for a report which has made certain specific conclusions, I think that it's a bit disingenuous for any paper to make or suggest a conclusion or an outcome. A paper now, report no anchor or reporting him. Mrs. Subio, there is absolutely nowhere in the EIU reporter EIU for a choose you do for over Mahama. Now, what is the EIU saying? According to paper na kasa, what kind of story now? Wamokrano were not bold enough to put the headlines they've written on their front page into writing. What kind of paper now? Or say, according to the UK-based scientific researchers, our baseline forecast is that economic hardship, the fallout from debt restructuring, poor governance will create an anti-incumbency wave and push the electorate to seek change. The NDC therefore stands a strong chance of winning the 2024 presidential polls and securing a legislative majority. The EIU for Air can say there are certain conditions that say. Number one, a debt restructure na abaya. Number two, economic conditions, inflation, skyrocketed food prices, any idea ama ho kire aba oman ni muntino. Ebe create anti-incumbency wave. What I say, abain ne ho beye hi. Ama in 2024 abato no. Ghana for ebeto aba no ama NDC. Wa manam so hwa.
Okay.
Or say eba parliament so a NPP parliamentary candidates no do na be lusu ama NDC enya majority e parliament. Now the EIU made some recommendations say findings we are omaye it according to omo intelligence it is better with a new candidate. Now, so the reference they make is a new candidate or a new face. They did not mention anybody's name. Okay. As somebody who has a little understanding of political strategy, okay. The general intelligence ne say party na ekwa baton party ne bedin konim. Now ya won nkofo miensa omo contest wa bato no. Some person mu di party nanim. San nkofo miensa no. Bako 90% popular, not just in the party but in the country than omo mienu na aka no. How do you say just political strategy say the right thing to do as a political party they say we be dampe nipa na or 90% popular within the party and also across the country for a candidate that is less known and less popular within the party and within the entire country. What kind of political strategy is that? Anybody who understands political strategy, and him say, Ghana has a political system, no. Saying it here. The two main political parties, NDC and NPP, both have at least 4 million traditional voters. 4 million. Then you have a little over 800,000 floating voters who, based on where they swing, determine the outcome of the election. Enti party be a election. Your first foundation to victory is to ensure that at least you secure your 4 million traditional voters. Until you're able to secure your 4 million traditional voters, forget it. And no matter how much you want to appeal to floating voters, the floating voters will not help you if your traditional 4 million people do not show up and vote on the polling day. And you see, charity begins at home. Say, with 4 million traditional voters in to Abamount. That's an opponent, you know. And to me, and secure another 4 million traditional voters now, you will win the elections without floating voters. So your core base is very, very important in any elections.
Sorry.
Once you understand this concept, there is absolutely no way anybody in their remotest of imagination can say any candidate in the NDC now can win the NDC 2024 elections other than John Mahama.
Okay, Mensam Pacho, may you want to see me kind of be a report no much, or then perhaps a honor newspaper no fan headline free on TSC. Or say, John Mahama launched his campaign to secure the NDC presidential candidacy in March. However, the NDC could also choose to revitalize its prospects with a fresh candidate, such as Kwabena Dufour, a former finance minister, who has also declared his intention to secure the party's candidacy.
What you just read is just exactly what I said.
No.
What you read.
No.
Hold on.
Is there? I mean, who reporting? Two different kinds of reporter.
One.
Hold on.
Is there is absolutely nowhere.
It is the same thing that you said.
Me say, there is absolutely nowhere the EIE report chose Dufour over Mahama.
No, but when
what you read is not choosing Dufour over Mahama. Or say, John Mahama is contesting.
Yes.
But they could as an alternative.
They could what?
They could choose to change the face of the party with a new person. It doesn't mean somebody is better than the other.
Now, but if the report says they could choose to revitalize its prospects with a fresh candidate.
What is? And I make us say, you see, put what you have read into the context.
No, I'm not arguing with you.
You see,
I will say.
I made specific listing. Say,
move on.
The EIU report. There is nowhere in the report that the EIU said they are choosing to fall over Mahama.
Uchi ni going. Uchi no going.
You me patch any say. Tio, I am a refi.
A high tree. With me and you honka.
Yeah, how goes
Obezo church.
Oh,
I didn't treat you.
Never patch any say. EIU report no mo. Baby no EIU report EIU for say omo choose to Dufour over Mahama.
Eh, nagasha ina asofuma koma na be.
Eti what you read does not choose Dufour over Mahama. That is the emphasis I want to make.
Okay, go ahead.
Eti the mechanic said the EIU report also has its own limitations. The limitation of the report is that the EIU do not do what we call polling. They don't do sampling. They don't collect data from electorates. They don't collect data from electorates and analyze the data just like other polling organizations do. The EIU work purely on what we call economic intelligence. And they put those intelligence, almost they share certain parameters, bimu, normally arrive at a certain conclusion. Good. Now,
the 2024 elections, Minia, a very crucial election. But majority of the findings, and I said the general findings of the AIE report, Minia, it confirming a lot of the things are a system name. Sometimes me tie some of the abanka sama for to say Minia Kwamina said oh isi kasa ayana sabi ayana eni kakaka, you know, and me admire almost energy, no, you know, me admire almost sort of energy, no. But Minia, this country, the voter has become very, very wise. The Ghanaian voter or Toba in 2020, no, will not be the same Ghanaian voter or Toba in 2024. In 2024, it is going to be not about the NDC or John Mahama. 2024 elections is going to be a referendum on the achievement of President Akufo-Addo and Dr. Bawumia. Inia Kwame Nadanka said the ordinary Ghanaian is thinking about kinky. Dokuna Obedi. Inti aban yen hyehyeye. December na petrol na diesel ye 24 cedis. Abano de edi aba 12 cedis say. Inti omo ye. Why na the petrol call 24 cedis? Me Mensa Thompson, me am the petrol call 24 cedis. Wo betina akonya so in 2017 na petrol ye saying fuel price who inherit here a few predecessor ho na ye saying even in 2019 2020 where and 2021 where due to COVID the global price of petrol bedru as low as $40 per barrel. Emma aban enya a lot of rainfall. Mekai you raise a number of agitation say petrol no ekosroa na matum price netted esote there mo mbasa mo beti so petrol bo aba bedu $40 per barrel nti aban anti petrol so ebese ne aban anti petrol so what time petrol every about 4.6 almost 5 cedis per liter adi akwa do 24 cedis na ene o di about 12 o si yamma yensem mawo because why are there now in percentage terms how much have you increased the price of petrol? As we speak, the number of taxes on fuel prices, about 17 different taxes on petroleum products. Meno say you have COVID tax, you have sanitation and pollution tax on petrol. As we speak, in 2023, 3 years after COVID, we are still paying COVID tax and sanitation and pollution tax on petrol. Ghana for one. What's why are they more in some mount? And to be Sabinia Kwame, I say, Dr. Bawumia na modern ban message ben or the campaign at Ghana for Ghana for Twabamano. Ediana Dr. Bawumia be catch Ghana for. Go be catch Ediana Dr. Bawumia be catch Ghana for. Ama Ghana for who ni mobo Atwabamano. Onwani party mu kra no ede na wotimi aka kire wo mo amana to masum a sitting vice president. Look at how many people are contesting him. One party mukramu on one party because they don't believe in him.
Is that the meaning of contest?
Sitting president, sitting vice president.
It has always been their tradition.
No.
Who's a political strategy? No, we actually also a political strategy. Just to remind him that is their tradition. They will always have a lot of people contesting.
Why?
Oh no, just to remind you. And then my money.
What was Dr. Baumia's trump card?
What's a what?
Dr. Baumia.
And then me and my house. Education school.
Dr. Baumia, a buyer. At least, woman buy in political scene. So, a dear and a trump card. A dear and a dear. A done no no worker. Exchange rate, me boy. A dear Bako. Murefi. When the fundamentals are weak, the exchange rate will expose you. Murefi, Dr. Baumiani lectures are now here. The economy. Was say the economy was overtaxed. Yet the two economy so too much. Moving the economy from taxation to production was Dr. Baumia's idea. Could see any lecture. Your friend is saying Central University.
Yeah.
One of the solutions, they say, Obabe changing the face of the Ghanaian economy from taxation to production. What was I, Dr. Baumia say? In Siani actually, I'll be a vice president. And no man what can ye? Emu dia no to me aye. Emu dia
okay.
Afe woni nam Ghana for eko under one of the most difficult economic situations in the history of the Fourth Republic. For the first time under Dr. Baumia, Ghana struggled to get an IMF program for the first time. ABC da na ye call HIPIC 2001 kra no ye bre say HIPIC ye call HIPIC kra ye bre say just to secure an IMF program. So Dr. Baumia intimate deliver common IMF program. Write your policy. And let me give an example. In 2015 Emra ye call your last IMF program. When him say Senchi consensus are a buying organization and they're coming up with a policy document. And they be catch NDC for say they have not been able to claim proper achievement for that what they did out of the Senchi consensus. So policy document when they submitted the document to the IMF, and the document come out IMF wants a full stop and put our document in him. Womasaka document now say fantastic. If this is what you are going to do, come out with a policy program that drives confidence, that solves the current economic difficulties, that will derive confidence and make the IMF sit down and say, okay, Ghana, we are going to approve a program for you. Come on! IMF program, Dr. Baumia, as the head of the economic management team, you cannot deliver. Much a deadline, and we are going to get an IMF program in March. By March, we are going to get the program. By March, we are going to get the program. And a movie called April. They say you May. Next deadline, Matthew, 50 by 15th May. IMF Kaneba. You see, now as we speak, your external debt restructuring, you are still in talks with your external creditors. For the first time, Ghana yesikasem yehu encore this low in the history of this country. Encore low say that to the extent to say a pension for sika a 24 sika at that bank encore for savings. I just a bank of fat and sana what me convince IMF for say muma program. Is this what Dr. Baumia and the NPP is going to campaign on in 2024? Is it what they are going to tell Ghanaians? Is this what you are going to tell Ghanaians? When I'm going to catch the Ghana for theatre abamamo. And the more Jumaye. More Jumaye papa. Because they say you will to a CSU I won't change 10 years. With the more minimum. You are at the bottom of the political conversation. If me advisor to Dr. Baumia, I catch Dr. Baumia say, look, go and sit down quietly. A binding way a co-opposition. It is not a secret anymore. Last week, I met somebody from the German embassy who was telling me, he just came from Germany. He said, look, our intelligence tells us that the NDC is the next government of the Republic of Ghana. There is absolutely no doubt. And yet doubt to be, say, NDC is forming the next government. Whether you're Mahamo, whether you Dufo, whether you're Wanyo, the next government of the Republic of Ghana is the NDC. And yet security bill is something that any diplomat in this country, what they are sought, they know. Enti me na me to Dr. Baumia for come can say oh they go and sit down abani co-opposition
member that question back.
Yes,
I didn't think about Baumia under your microscope this morning.
There be say on because of on na me no no a painting say
okay
ono na say be omode ne ba be ye we
okay
say so otusu ni pabo for there na yakọ ni pabo for ni so
okay
so odi alanso be ka ho e be ko alanso so because they are all in the same soup. But the point I want to emphasize is say Dr. Baumia can save his little image because on our vice president.
Okay.
At least one more actually no. They no sabi minister there. They have some levy kakra say bet me agye no ho afiri ho kakra. But as chairman of the economic management team, we want to hear yet economic difficulties, challenges, crises in here. It's actually swallow. One now catch it so bit to me aye. And wabe fairly say poto. Enti uko tenanchen abani ko position. Na wako repackage yo kakra. Ayana omude omo to PDP. Say PDP in Nigeria have broken the 8. Munim the strategy they broke the 8 with.
Enti usi form no.
Intimacy form no. Ema obia enada obia e krom ha. Yete krom ha. Yenim de oman eko.
Yete oman mu ha.
Yete oman mu ha. Yenim se de oman eko. Yenim bebia NPP aban before oman free ye. Enna ni yenim ya setena mu se time on be fa oman no. Eni yenim ya setena mu time a ye wo mu say yo. It is no secret. And the ordinary Ghanaian voter, the Niateno, they are going to make a choice based on these things. Until all you have to do as a buying and say when you're Quenya Ghana for a kasa, aya a bank communicators, my sre homo. Munya remorse kakra. Munya ambrasia kakra. So mun show empathy kakra. Ehwo bro kakra. Because the amode Ghana for afamu nyina no munya Quenya betena fidie so. Na mo ni Ghana for kasa. Na mo create the impression say bibia you okay. Na bibia mo de oman yakwa kodui. Mo ta be force say dey na brain temple kan say kwan be force on be sa atena so bia no on be sa fa so atena so a. Mo sha Ghana for bufu. You are not helping matters. You are not protecting our democratic process. And yet, and adeɛ bia I was here. Now your fourth Republican democracy, so you're born by piano. I was say yeah, near born by.
Mate, Mamenko Union Marcano Sivia, Besaya.
I'm on 30 minutes.
Uncle the time no
Oh, yeah, first time more ben
time near Memedia.
Yo, Marty.
Oh, yeah, my uncle who made me desire to cross Mount Casa.
Oh, Jamu Matron Studio.
I go with them by Josimni and go.
Yo,
but Mamenka here for Mensa Thompson and Oten and Cano, Mamenko allotage course.
and you ma for the
Uncle Bacho Mamma, Doka Kwaba Nafi, and Twasso. Miami, Dr. James Kwabnabon for Junior, Kabila, and so Ababeka, Yansa, Kabila, and Wakwaba. Akwaba.
Yeah.
Aluta continua.
And my late poto.
And Densi.
Nina ye. The basic biano. Or say what in the trotting you be or say Nina ye.
Mati. To Mammy go Uncle Luti Omra.
That's it.
Run, man, run.
yeah,
Uncle.
Cardinal
Papa.
Baumia has been a project by the NDC fit 2018. Baumia has been a project, and I'm not surprised there. I see Panel Thompson once who was swimming into that tangent. It's been a project. I can say it without any reservation. The 2018 Azerbaijan Baumia has been a project. Don't be surprised. Ghanaians shouldn't be surprised. But Cardinal, you British Ikobia aya wofifi washo or meme, especially Anglophone speaking countries. What year research na nigga kan in Ghana here, they have failed in their prediction or their projection once or twice. They have failed. It doesn't give room there as some more can or but what I love about the whole one analysis I was being, it's about the economy on one side and the candidate on another side. And the you know get political strategies. When a party is stronger than the candidate, the party tends to lose elections. Party. So, or you're stronger than the candidate being presented. Candidate will lose elections.
I didn't try.
When the candidate is also stronger than the party loses elections. And see, we call it political management. You make sure the candidate and then the party when you know one same line, I'll make sure there. Well, you can even see the reaction of the people. Mr. There's a win elections are. Who candidate in here strong? Who party is stronger? Well, enam ka kwemunangasan utumiche. You are about to win elections. You are about to lose elections. Oche? Inti minya.
They are muhu politician political muhu.
Oh, na yeti kalumbo yehu. You see it.
Oh.
Onye this recent are the managing people to go and hoot at people, or go and hoot at a leader, or go and hoot at a candidate. You know your whole story. Yeah, shall see. As old as we were those days in the late 60s and early 70s. Organize me you go through. Organize me but like Thompson said, the voter is now sensible and wise, and we hope to see that. But then I will agree with you for there. Yes, the economy is not the best, but the miracle in our West economy is about workers always receiving their salary as compared to Nigeria,
Peru,
another francophone anglophone country. The miracle in this West economy, Obia is it 3 times a day. Nobody in this country will tell me, including Thompson, they are on the if he me pede mama amanfo sase there, we have deregulated the prices of petroleum on your mabildo amuwo MPA ni yezu call parliament there yen tumi njina no nti one hwe committee on energy one pass an instrument to make sure that you deregulate petroleum price. And in there, that is how we find ourselves. It is as a result of deregulation. And then the price is up before. But in terms of difficulty, we need a very thinking leadership that can help to cushion prices. Until now, I mean, gold for oil, I'm for it. That can reduce at least cushion here and kaka, because we all feel it. If you go riba, if you are go at least 1,000 cities. Martin, and we should stop doing politics with petrol prices, because Eshasi fiti Kwame Nkrumah Birdo ne Eshe petrol tama waton wo Kwame Nkrumah Birdo wotu Kwame Nkrumah tama waton wo Buzia na Birdo. You always see an increment in the prices of petrol. Yeah, since petrol, as we find it, nobody can bring the price of petrol down. No, I get there in the petrol 1 gallon, your bottom 5 cedis. That person is a big liar. Or your pushing. No party, no government, no party. Obotuma Bano Abakacho there. Say, 12 cedis, 66 pesos per liter. On Oba, Obotuma and 5 cedis per liter. That person is a bloody liar. Koshinya is cushioning the price of petroleum. And the Messi is cushioning the price of petroleum. He is cushioning the price of petroleum. Amawu ekitawu Mitsubishi unwato. That's what he is doing. But nobody. There's no magic. Mister, the magic in this economy that we find ourselves in, or in there, as if we share diplomats. You use your vehicle at a very reasonable price, buy your fuel, go and meet them. Don't
get me started on petrol.
Oh, Dabi, man, petrol as I'm there. I will tell you when you do there. I will indeed. You eat 3 times a day. Oh, and top petrol and just petrol about Peace FM. Oh, massa, don't lie to yourself. Yeah, but we all find a way to manage ourselves, because, Charlie, you make means of what you have to live. You cut your code according to your size in terms of difficulty. Oh yeah, no what? Since you are the biggest problem. IEU once some kesa was abe. Oh yeah, the economy and the candidate. Also change your candidate. If you change your candidate, because so also likely, oh yeah, it's an assumption. The word likely is an assumption. So IEU is assuming as they are amount for bubo when say Kokrokoo sisia yewie bibia ti dem ma me nwa bete okay yewie bibia yewudo yewie bibia yewuda you we started hearing of them 2002 mo what predicted the NDC baba power yewie poto. I'm telling you, President Kufuor won again. But sometimes you see, they take some of these things out of some noise making and some feelings of the people. Because this year, MPP for now, one communication and why a BB or Kakra, when you did it to them when they were in opposition. This year, so once opposition, why you did it, see one of war beam. And say, it's a brochure. Why drink chow there? Oh, Jadam go for the brandy, them, no one so what church or Yama was ever. But it is also good for both political parties, these two major parties. Then, Nayabe and then Gofi was the dice now to all was a 6 miludu, a bar, a pay 50 man for both which one. If you manage your economy very well, you are sure to win the elections. Also, the party candidating is greater than the party. There will be a choice. What's a choice? Or they will lose elections. And see, in fact, it should be a headache for the two political parties. What do we do? What kind of formula? You to form you to me they win elections because Kwame Nakan Bibi regional minister also and I've seen it several times. Anything can happen at any time that can change political fortunes. I'm telling you. You will be the
2012.
You will be the papa. Ya ye bisuda. Sometimes you can see defeat in your eyes. And there we are losing. But you look outside and it looks like, oh, Charlie, you PPR. Oh, yes, a brown will go, you PPR. Then all of a sudden, something pops in, and then the whole scenario changes. Oh, you know, Marty. I'm saying, yeah, but there, maybe, may I desire. And say, I mean, these two major parties should set their homework good to make sure. But personally, I have my own personal view that the best candidate, the next best candidate, the next best president for this country, or Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. I'm telling you, if Ghana really wants to move forward, how can you put an old wine in a new wine skin? Bible no okay, and cardinal. How can you put an old wine in a new wine skin? Oh, see, that is what IEU is trying to tell a political party, that you can't put an old wine in a new wine skin.
On what basis is Dr. Bawumia the best president?
Oh, Charlie,
this country?
Don't worry. I will
Just give me one reason.
For what I say punish her, I will do why.
You give me one reason.
I will
give me one reason you think that Bawumia is the best president.
I won't give you the reasons.
Just one. Mention one.
Oh.
Put me reason back. Put me reason back. Just one.
No, maybe pay what the chapo. I don't need anything from you.
No, you see. No, but man making a point.
I'm not speaking in vague.
Man making a point.
I know what I'm talking about. I've been in the system for long. Nze minyim zoye menyen. Za oye mo omani. You think we are in difficulties in now in Ghana for the meyeta you know. Ye chi ahoche. Ghana for ye chi ahoche. Ba ye piano kwai. Ye chi ahoche. Ahoche naba. But I'm saying the extra most president Nana Akufo-Addo on manage COVID. Masa. All over the world. I'm even better what kind of question about what happened in their countries. Well, in Ghana here, Nangini, we saw it with our eyes. What did he mean? What's it is, man? No bone do them. Ghana was in the Ghanaian narrative, you will never understand it. Where time, Magana usually in there when you're Nisgaret, when you're not Peteshi, when you're Niwi. Because Nancy Abum was a Ghana Drinkers Association, was suspend President Nana Akufo-Addo. Magana in the Mutusro. We said, that is the Ghanaian for you. That is the Ghanaian for you. But look, in terms of difficulties, we need a thinking brain that can manage and make sure that we are out of the woods. And that is Bawumia. And that is Bawumia. Yes, eliminate corruption. That is Bawumia. Introducing something that will eliminate corruption. Here, Ghana, yedu baby, I want. We don't look at our difficulties because look, this country, the difficulties we've gone through. Kwame Nkrumah na build the Pope Workers Brigade was supply banchi bro ni nyina was a committee no. What do you Kwame Nkrumah? Offender a champion bay. Operation Feed Yourself. You baby that. Oh, Osha said those estates. On the postal, now we are praising Kwame Nkrumah, we are praising our champion. Look at these free SHS and look at the projects that are being done in all the secondary schools throughout the whole country. Yes, yeah, bro. A commission. Wo Baruko school free. One more dormitories. One more teachers bungalows. Nina. Ghana because a commission. And see, I be said there Ghana for Abadi ne Yefisha. Yeah, bre. Oh, yeah, no, because I'm not saying to electricity and addition, King Green, Wisconsin. But it got to a point in this country. And I will always keep on praising Matthew Oboku Prempe. It got to a point in this country. Cardinal. Electricity, or multi. It got to a point. No, multi. In the Insutopa, Nejan Samapo, lightning and tender crabber, electricity should do. Project be on there, why you know a completer was the more project, Osimesini project, I was shot in 1991. The money had to do me. One year, so I was a abandoned project. No 1 year. What can you say? Osimesi, you're just in that you go there. What do we want as Ghanaians? And say, Cardinal, yeah, you. What can perfect the whole? May yes, say, Abani there. Today more call be or shall see. Me see that there's magic even in the difficult times I hear with him. That magic is always paying workers. Always paying workers. unlike other countries. Look at even Britain, an advanced democracy like that. Won't work as car.
That's a lie. That's a lie. That's a lie.
I would try wasi power that is a lie.
That's a lie.
Wasi power branch of NDC.
Yeah.
Well, I would try never forget the oil lie.
I mean, yeah.
I'm never.
I know for a little quantity.
Messy.
British mean to work.
Yeah.
I ain't found a quantity.
Workers were demanding for an increase in salary.
But that is not what
NHS.
they can pay that.
They can pay. What also want to muntia?
Offer. I mean.
What do you mean? I just can pay young go school. I will miss a wasi pa no yan branch.
Anglote.
Yes. Oh, no, yeah then.
See from just
Oh, missing for me. I didn't tell the address and missing for me. Come to make us a more answer.
Mama got a very say.
A man 30 minutes. A man 30 minutes.
Time na media.
No, minim. Minim as a year gas of phone. No, a man in 30 minutes.
No, fine. Make me a casson Casampo now. Doc. Hey. Now I only dog want them home.
Me pacho. You say la luta continua na we from Zada.
Ability. As I say,
You got me off guard, pacho.
as I say who say, they say what the blesses. And we must properly acknowledge that. Ninja is our contest is awesome.
Here to us.
Aluta continua.
Victoria Aseta.
You are my brother.
Minyano. Kadna.
Papa.
And I'm saying never now a trip pepe and I say and now I around May 9. Nyame University of Oxford and Oxford University Exeter College. Womo Eshe me papa President John Ajekum Kufuor and Unyam de Tosuminu I'm saying within 2 years say omo de portrait hange ye sukupon no mu ho de Tosuminu ni enti papa one wapamfo a okoja wo michiamo anope I'm sure say otie Kokrokoo pa enti omutie na Cardinal the first portrait I hang here no more friend achievement Oxford University a friend achievement ne modern bo bro be mampani ani ofri akonwa no so nidie a wo de abo ne ho ne bra as a former head of state in honor, in decency, and say a fata or mine no said the all share a name a chino. One day sa a new yam sheno e de amano. The toss me ni empire mebo as Rene said. Says ya say uyi or no, you were former president Bakope. Former president Mama. Onsia ni ya penino. The all ye no I nunti. Ni alma mater Asian and New Yam no ebeboa na mampani bia obetwam bia so no ayi mampani Akufo-Addo me sure say ono so free so from 2025 anamo a otunu nei and nyanhye bia se fata no ye de ama no Cardinal me kanu wi a you know the position I hold on polling any opinion polls for a very long time. Na main digress and I mean trim home free via Mijina. The Mijina say the best opinion poll is a verdict of the people at the poll on an election day. Dear a young susuye efa amanfo adwenkyere a eye pa any dear ada ye beto aba omanfo na akɔkyerɛ wo ma adwene ato aba na yakenkan na nsunsanso no yakase de omanfo no omuto kɔ ye nie de ntia me eno ni migidie ani babia migina ne sɛ enhwehwemu bebre wo honom a ye ya eya na wonom a ye no omunyina so omde ye ne yenhu na nhwehwemu anase research ne koko anase nyinyina so kese pa any the friend methodology enti mpampi no sɛ me hu methodology na nkrofo no de yɛ ɛne sɛ de on si fa so yɛ ade no ɛne gidi a yɛbɛtumi anya wɔ mu a ɛya na ho kasa no ɛyɛ bibi kakra ɛma me afi 2005 ɛna Stanford professor of medicine bi your friend no John Anidis or publish a paper bi a wɔto din why most research findings are false enyina so ba ko de ma ye ene sabi mprepre ho a ɛyɛ a yɛgyina so ɛde kasa asɛm yi na mom maka no awie no research findings bi no so wɔ no mu a ɛyɛ serve as guide ana sɛ ɛma kwankyerɛ ɛma yɛhu ne ɛsɛ sɛ yɛyɛ yɛtu anamɔmpa ɛde boa yɛ nti yɛdi research ho nkɔmɔ a deɛ ɛsɛ sɛ yɛma yɛadwene ɛkɔ ɛho no na EIU for report yi minyi ni sɛ within the last 2 years ɛyɛ ade foforɔ ana 3 years simple because almost yɛ publications bi before 2020 elections cardinal and after elections no so wɔn ayɛ msɛ mienu ansa na we yi bai madi nkɔmɔ we minya kwan kan we
okay
but deɛ mu deɛ to dwa mati me fi sɛ minister ɛna odi kan sɛ ɛnyɛ different from the omudi kan yɛ no
okay
minkan deɛ ɔmɔde abai
essentially
I don't think say different na me tie minua Thompson so no na I mean tina se papa say as for newspaper headlines my newspaper I exercise discretion over headlines so headlines are informal dia mano me feel said on one komodi odi ye no say informal wasn't wrong after all because the relevant part I will can ye no de me free one no say one more predict say NDC what chances of winning presidential and parliamentary elections say one more say the O2 frank ama one more.
No, that's not what the report said.
What did you read? What I heard? What you said was what?
That is not what the report.
What did the report say?
The report, what kind of part in our report? In the report, the same. The NDC is going to win the 2024 elections and win majority in parliament. It is during the recommendation part and a report to Nekase. They can also revitalize the face or the party by bringing a new face. That suggestion was not linked to the outcome of the report. It was a mere recommendation.
No, it wasn't a mere recommendation. It was a major statement.
No, that's what I'm saying.
You can read for him.
That's why I said, oh, why? Please.
Why? You said you had perused the report.
Yes, sir.
You are not.
That's perusal.
Yeah, you full one report on our British embassy.
He deals
making
with
reference
diplomatic
to
people.
you should interject. Please.
But you asked me a question.
I didn't ask you. I didn't ask you, but you
asked me a question. Put the microphone in front.
Let's move on. Let's move on.
You are complaining why I'm speaking.
Thompson, Pacho Kabila, Tuaso, dog.
Cardinal.
Yes, dog.
This is a friendly fire.
Oh, I'm not worried. But say you were a culture, subculture, be a dear Jmoha. Yaba, and you be uncle Lutebe can me pet. And now I dare Minister Beckham Biana me pet. But oh, please. I would.
Oh, the trust way.
Let's reserve respect each other's space
and views.
Yeah, look, Minister Ivana would
last paragraph, that page.
Okay,
you can read it.
Okay, or say the NDC therefore stands a strong chance of winning the 2024 presidential poll and securing a legislative majority.
Sure.
Now, our baseline forecast is that. No, I don't think I'm reading the relevant part. Okay.
Go on election watch, yeah.
However,
yes, sir.
The NDC could also choose to revitalize its prospects with a fresh candidate such as Kwabena Dufo, a former finance minister who has also declared his intention to secure the party candidacy.
And you
I thought,
on this.
in fact, the previous one that I have read,
they
didn't mention any candidate.
Yeah. This here
so I thought it wasn't even here.
And you bastardize the paper.
Yes, but you see, but they did not choose to fall over Mahama. No, you see,
not NDC.
that is why I said, there is nowhere in the report that EIU is choosing to fall over Mahama. Bro, now okay, is I want to bro.
They said you could vitalize your prospects by selecting the former finance minister, and the paper gives this headline, and you are misinterpreting it.
You see,
the paper's headline.
They say there is nowhere in the report EIU chose to fall over Mahama. Don't something that is not there in the report.
Kabila is on the floor, please. I want to listen to him respectfully.
Cardinal, we need BB.
Just I'll come and meet you.
You can't abhor pork and relish pork soup.
Approbate and reprobate.
Won't mean kase uchi prako sebi. Now on kase prako nkwan ode.
Exactly.
EIU report our Modiabano. You are either wholly taking it or wholly abandoning it. You can't pick and choose. What you say? Now me no, I don't want to dwell on the report because me kanye said the madi kan. And I mean ni GDA say opinion poll eye adia chinchina chance ane besi. In fact, most researchers kasa omu hedge and I say omu susu esi nsem sudua. If you say nhwehwemu no ye no on the basis of certain assumptions. Says assumptions no mu bia etwe consensus pe unyama waka ni nyina no edwirigu
ba ko Philip o ho akere
o enti ye kasa about researcher ye nkasa nsisudua de me pese me kan ba ko no de tosibio cardinal hwe EIU wo mo say party me boa wouldn't say Ghana yaba na yeto no ya tuma party sponsored candidates but ye ntoma party. And even to conclude, they said the one thing say UK Labour Party BBTM sim Emma ye koye elections based on the party position no and this our Ghana. And then Yahoo 2008 the first round Yahoo say the leading presidential candidate in excess of 100,000 votes, or BT Professor Mills with more than 100,000 votes. Nana do danko akufuado. But nan naman you co-sponsored parliamentary candidates no, omu a minority. Okay, Uncle Lotte.
Oh sure. Based on that, yes.
Me da say. And even second round, closeness of the margin now, there was a possibility say, nanka yebenya split outcome. Say, ubenya obia ofi presidential la wa wini presidential elections na manyoko anya minority and then the across of parliament aye wo near hang and I say hang parliament no it's a manifestation of that and for anybody who dwells his analysis on party and not candidates no a issue mame there to you Cardinal o share the issue minua Kenneth Thompson Mensa Thompson na oka about the need for part obi ayenye say candidate on rim packaging ho. It begs the question, nipa na who projected or no, has he been repackaged? Huh? Has he, the person you are projecting, no, has he been repackaged? Cardinal, Metier lecture be a IDEG for year some years back. Min kai and intimimbo. Papa be near friend JL Abbey. Minimba you was say. Or you're one of the economists from advice PNDC.
Yeah, PNDC.
Now or catch ye publicly. Bra omo breye ansana womo enya IMF for any o matransi adinkomo. It was in 1983. Now can say be money e misiri kakra. Was say na the omo fan bi e say womo do mbekọ Russia. Omo go duru Russia no. Omo oyi Kremlin for do show omo na omo sheta oto ni ade. Omo omo na omo say mu gu socialism anu ma ni echi omo nyina gu. Eyi asero eye womo call e right wing IMF no. E no mu konya emoa e de bai but omo prayer. My position on going to some of these economy no this anema no and say minim there wo ehun swa there am pay economic arguments no cardinal voter psychology usua political science and the musua kakra sabi nema bebre na amanfo consider edito aba de memeka efa de abetodwa anope ene say one amanya ewiase bra ye womu yi womu adi nya pa no anope ukọ online a obetumi akokenkan focus economics almost site EIU kra and the article is dated 11 October 2022 amanya omo list here de ehia wo mo ho akere mo pa Somalia, South Sudan, Sierra Leone, Malawi, Central African Republic, Ghana yeti ye enka ho bra ye wo mu ye nyina wiase ye ho akere. There's no country in the world that ne ho aton but migidie so ne say Ghana ye tutu ye niema yi a enka be ye ho be henhaye asenti bia ye wo mu yi eya futu sama mampani enna pamfo wo mu ye bi na esese wo mu ye bi mo efi say ya magana fo niema ye ni da so na say niema ye expectations no very high maka wa no da say yenye measured expectations ejina nkomo a ye be di so ene be ma ye nyina yanya measured expectations na afre nso so yemfa no kre enye yamanyo nipa a wo mu be pre 2024 aba metian mu prempren enye me dadwene kese wonim di ntia da mu nsam do so anka lote kan minister kan anything can happen. 2012, I'm saying January or February, there was a sitting president who was seeking to lead his party again. He was contested. What verdict was it? Okay, Funka Games.
Sure, why not?
And as I say, a TBBRC, and this is not to say anything. Say the vice president in in this country, the Republic of Ghana, is not the head of his government. He's not. But on our pre-campaign, and as our prayer, or kasama ne kasa a trial, and that's a lesson people must learn. Say, your contest. Na say, and you head of the government. Kasa, no because me say simple minister. I'm just saying what I'm saying. And I say, but so bet nasi na. And Mampani Akufo-Addo, he will not be on any ballot paper in 2024. He will not. So if there's going to be a referendum on Akufo-Addo's tenure, definitely no. I don't think it will be visited on whoever is another candidate. But people have a right. Obia will right say obey sa judgment call no. Say President Akufo-Addo ne tenure no ebe serve as a referendum on nipa bia obeba. Just said ebeba to say there obi ankasa so ni tenure ebe a referendum on him or herself. I think say that point must be well noted. Cardinal, the mechanic say the government must note say nkomo ayedi no it may not reflect the true outcome of the thinking of our people, but it offers lessons to be learnt. Omanu mu ayedini omanfo ye nyina ye ka ye ho kire president say May Day o de eno aka ho kra okasaye e ka say nema bebre hono mu a ho kire wom Dr. Yaoban Trade Union Congress ayi twetwefo panini ordinano tumu bi e ka say oman no yan sisa yesika semento ye it's critical for as a nation say ye better structure ye economy no any de keka ka ho mampani emma nani nkosa de no na mesre say your governance systems no and the interest and nema be koyi at the end of the day obi biara ni Ghana hanmo a obetumi aka say oh you so perceptions e dia conclude say obi win election and obi lose election enu nti say anko say de sanipa no pa na che say nwiamu na aba. That error of judgment must be done away with. Ankalote kan sembi na me kan de asiso. One more preachy year 2004 sa ta mane ye kai 4 months for K4. Ema omu di ntro no. Omu ka say electoral commission awiem. Omu fa adanse enko they ended up failing to even file a proper petition at the Supreme Court of this country. 2004, it's on record.
The same witness who was giving me tea without biscuit.
Yeah, at the time. Yeah, madam, no, Roger Mete.
Plus,
me try my same Tiano. You were mine, chichire. It is not all about elections. For now, President Akufo-Addo is our president. To borrow the words of His Excellency, former President John Dramani Mahama, it's like a baton race. Akufo-Addo na sisi okuta baton no. Let us all together applaud and push him on and urge him on. Say, Mr. President, do your best for this country and let Ghana rise for Ghanaians.
Cardinal, quick one.
Before the quick, me were 9 minutes to run away from here.
Quick one.
So what's Mama 3 minutes?
Oh, 3. I went to Oyeda says more platform NDC for Asiaba.
No.
Clearly,
he didn't come here as NDC.
Oh, Massa, but I mean, what? I mean, let's shun.
No.
Let's shun.
Because me
to the face.
No,
the man has spoken NDC.
Come on,
but I'm saying the man has spoken NDC. Whatever you turn it, whether Sepa or not, his position was NDC position.
No, it doesn't matter. But
why do you want to run away from that?
By coincidence.
Coincidence is
coincidence that his position is agreeing
okay,
with that of
then
NDC.
permit me to express my opinion. Permit me, that is my opinion. Permit me to express my opinion.
I'm not contesting your opinion.
Yes, I'm saying that it's true that they are now here. Cardinal, you are back there tomorrow.
There are clarities here.
But you are back there tomorrow. So can you stop the stop clock now?
No time no crime media. Time no poor media.
I mean, let's not waste time on this matter.
No,
the man spoke NDC.
No.
True NDC. So why are we fighting on this matter? Let's not split hair on this matter. Let's move on.
It is not always about what you think. My friend Mensa Thompson Baha. Not on the ticket of NDC. No, you can decide not to listen, but it's fair to him and to our listeners.
But the man came not on ticket, but he has spoken NDC. He came not on the ticket of NDC, but has spoken NDC.
My friend no Baha. Say oye obia oye asepa penny. He is on the ticket of asepa. So what dream you say? Not dream the NDC about I know your what dream. But I did not invite Mensa Thompson here as a rep of NDC. For the record, NDC has not returned to the show. Boycott your munyambai. Etim pacho and no. Uncle Aloteti Hui may invite him as a social commentator.
Asepa, yaja Asepa na tum.
Correct.
Yes. Asepa.
Now do your 2 minutes and let's go.
This is a person who is going to town with EIU report. Waja tum ma as a political strategist. No confidence or in there. We share diplomat. My diplomat akade NDC boring. Special political strategist. That on your ejuma bi amaye, on your message bi amaye, on your proper packaging bi amaye, you meet with diplomats, and diplomats tell you they are able to see way into December 2024, and so that is what he is relying on and giving him the confidence. Again, this same report now, urging to me there, NDC stands a strong chance. The same report is saying, Nana, the same report. Ne mama na ompede woka wofa na informer oka bibi kwa detail. The report is clear, unambiguous, unequivocal, clear. Nana there say NDC pede wonya na wogina do a onu won fa nyimfo from da na ichi dama Kabila Khan ichi preko na when you preko nkwa. So you approbate and reprobate. Do you take the report? If you take the report, then the report tells you that if you stand any strong chance, then you need to revitalize your prospect. But Nana, it's quite critical. About the Bahumia taxes. Look, there is no doubt, and call any economists, 2017, 2018, 2019, this economy had taken a Boeing flight. This economy. Until there, boom. Now, when Baumia and the MPP said, from taxation to production, we meant it. Go to 2017, our first budget. Then, we removed VAT for real estate sales. They had put VAT there. In fact, they had taxed everything up to condom level. MPP 2017, we removed VAT on financial services. Eco Bank. That is why. Let me because he had made certain assertions. I need to.
We can always reserve some time.
I'm London.
Yes.
It's quickly let him name some of the taxes we
in 1 minute. You can do so in 1 minute. Yeah.
We had removed that on financial services. If you go to bank at the time under their stewardship, whether it was even stewardship, deposit tax was placed on putting your money in the bank. MPP bar, we removed all those financial taxes on financial services. We went further to remove tax on domestic airline. We removed taxes, import duty on raw materials and machinery and spare parts. We removed 1% special import levy. We removed or reduced.
I've got to go.
Oh, Nana, you see, you haven't helped. You haven't helped this course. But let me land. Let me land. Let me land. Cry. Let me land. Let me land. Let me land. Cry. See. No, man. Nah. Oba no projecting. We will tell him that this was a president who went to buy planes for the military and took a bribe of 5 million euros and above. This was but no
come now any time in now entimpacha was me ma on Orlando mama several minutes mama prompt
this is the point the exact point I'm looking at
the come na you come na wo put time who say see ya na me put time who what the time power
you haven't assisted this course you haven't assisted but clearly I point to you and I point to the millions and millions and millions I would say there it's a and they will put their mama there. And the Ghanaian people will go to the polls
and decide
on Baumia to be the next president and take over from Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo on 7 January 2025.
You see, I can understand the frustration of Minia Kwame.
When I was speaking, you also crossed. You spoke with diplomats to assure you that you were going to win. And you are not desperate in that manner. I am desperate in this manner. You want to have your confidence boosted by diplomats. You say I'm desperate. You understand the situation?
Minia, you see, I can understand the frustration of Minia Kwamina. You see, there's no amount of name calling. Any tagger, yes, so me, I have passed these things, Minia. Enye NDC abeka na beba meja no kreka asema meka ye no eye no kre ana eye ntro. You have not been able to answer this question. And you see
Mama Thompson
you see when him say yeah when him say Minia Kwamina we display very little understanding of your democratic process. Sure. In 2016, a handful and a boy candidate Akufo-Addo to take over power. You live in a community and normal the diplomatic community. You don't even have half of the information. Mo aban mo teka.
Kabila choma ikono.
Mo aban mo teka mo ti krom ha sei. intelligence bebree just a US embassy in the Fremona or the Amamo of the things happening in your own country. So what I say on the process now system now yet one tias here. Aban bien no transfer or what information about the happening of this country more than the diplomatic community. The missions who work here. They have the equipment, they have the resources and the capacity to gather any intelligence they want in this country.
So in wrapping up,
Enti Minya Kwame na say in 2017, 2018, 2019, na economy no was a boeing, it was flying. On that basis, no moko campaign. You see, me catch will say, adia bakwa, the biaya me pese, and this as a political party, or money in explaining to Ghanaians, they say 2015 IMF program no more equal, you know. Policy document on the command IMF no. IMF and change pin. I was that document in IMF ball more implemented, you know. And no, and the bare face 2017 results now and the Kwame Nadan Kantina Eddie Bo no one for him say the economy was in flight mode. Emra Dr. Baumia about power no one for one policy better crama. Every economic policy the government was implementing was because we were still under the IMF program. Emra buying about power no. Now you so share IMF program NDC drafted here at the core IMF IMF 4G2 mu. Sa program ne so about in 2017, 2018, 2019. Emra womu say after they went out of the IMF program, and no more extending 1 year. After the program ended, almost after they ended the program, ask them what happened.
Mate, Mensa.
You see,
enti
yeah, Obia, I just Obia, Neni Wasem. And a bit me, I did Dr. Baumia come market so come market no.
Mate,
Obia Neni Wasem, Dr. Baumia.
Dr. Kabila.
Cardinal.
Rabeni.
Yes, sir. 2007. A sitting vice president was among 17 aspirants to become presidential candidate this year. Now, Cardinal, me no anumre National Theatre. Omo asi yenin komo kakra emfa amamre amanye any ademdie eho asem disability within the context of Ghanaian culture. Nyame domo a unua meana mene minua pani na Fredo Furata na me senior Frisbafo yebetoto yebedidi sa nkomo no nti eto nsafre obi bia obetumi bia na anwumre no nsia pepepe ye debribe ye adwuma ye bedi enkomo afa abakosem amamre ne amane efa ye Ghana ye nhihye particularly no Asante ene Gonja efa adambie ho
Mate yadase awuzafo ha ena no pay edemo AC Mensa Thompson executive director Alliance for Social Equity and Public Accountability ASEPA. Honorable Kwame Nadan, former Central Regional Minister. Dr. James Kwabena Bonfe Jr., Executive Director, Rights of Youth and Disability International. And Bernard Alote Jacobs, Social Commentator. Dr. Faradexin Kennedy Asante Osei. So for Kudja Asante, Stephen Barfor, Peter Square, Isaac Opoku, and a Pretty Joyce, the Udia Hinkai Kwame Yeboa, and a Mami Biama Kwafu, and a Ebomi Chidom. A friend Nana Yaokesi, who to me, a friend the Cardinal, me and a Mitremo Emma Chairman General, Kwame Sefakai, Yame Eya Dumwa Ochana, Yabesign Abetua Jumediano Eso. May sorry, Kofi Kumbels and the Real Baby, and a Onomo Etana Com Sepremo Ebeto, the Radiasum Jamunana, Makaramo.